Welcome to a brand new series I'm doing where I want to teach you the very basics of Canva. If you have never opened Canva or opened it and then retreated immediately because it felt overwhelming, this series is here to combat that. Over the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be adding 2 videos every single week showing you through all the basic things that you need to know as a business owner who is using Canva for your business graphics. If you're not already, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any. And if you're watching this after the fact, make sure you check out the playlist because it will have all the videos in the perfect order for you to step through and get a full understanding about Canva from this free YouTube mini course. So let's dive in. So hello, if we haven't met before, my name is Jackie and I am a graphic designer who takes complex design and Canva topics and simmers them down so that you as an everyday business owner can take advantage of these to help grow your business through the power of design. I usually am coaching people in my online courses or my coaching communities or here on YouTube, but in this series, I want to make things really easy for you so that you can take Canva and feel confident as you use it because it is an incredible free tool that you can use from your business today. So first, you're going to head to canva.com. Make sure that you type this in and it will pop up with this original homepage. Depending on when you're watching, this may or may not look different. Now, Canva can be accessed in a few different ways. Firstly, from your browser on your computer. That's how I'm going to be teaching you through this at the moment. I find this the easiest and quickest way and is something that has the most tools and flexibility. You can also use it on your iPad or on your phone. These are wonderful free apps that you can use. There are slight limitations to how you can use the program with these devices, but they are still really great programs if you don't have a computer. Now, you can also get Canva as a free desktop app, meaning you can open it up on your computer as an app. It pretty much works identically to as it would in the browser. So whatever I'm teaching you here, you can pretty much do the same thing of. If you want the app, I'll pop the link in the description for you. Now, Canva has a few different plans. You can have a free version or a pro version, business, enterprise, education, a few different options for you there. So make sure you check out Canva's pricing to see what will work best. But for most of us, we can just start with Canva free and upgrade to pro as needed. I do have an affiliate link in the description below if you'd like to support the channel, and it will give you a free 30-day trial of Canva Pro so you can see the benefits there. In a future video, I'm going to be sharing with you the benefits of Canva Pro to help you decide if it's the right move for your business at this time. But today, you can just start with Canva free and that's totally going to be okay. So let's show you how to create your free account. So when you go to the canva.com, just head up to the top right-hand corner and choose sign up. Once you click this, you can choose to sign up with Google or email, Apple or Facebook. I personally prefer email because then I have full control over everything going into the future. So type in an email address. I'm just going to use my support@whitedeer.com.au. You can use a personal or work. Just make sure it's one that you're going to be using ongoing into the future so you don't get confused with multiple Canva accounts. Then you want to hit continue and choose your name. So you would add in here your name. I'm going to write in here my name of Jackie Naunton and press continue. Next, they're going to send me a code to my email address just to confirm that I have entered in the correct email address. And so once you get that, make sure you plug in that code. You'll then receive an email that looks a little bit like this. So you just copy this code and paste it into this box here. Once you've added that in, Canva will load automatically and it will open up your brand new account. Now, before you start designing, it's going to ask you a few questions just so it can learn how to best recommend things for you. So I will be using Canva for work or business personally. You can choose any of these other options if that's more relevant to you. Then you can choose here to sign up for a paid account. Now, you do not have to do this. You can choose Canva Pro or you can choose Canva Business. If you're a small business, you'll just need Canva Pro. For individuals, you won't need it for this one because it includes more features that you probably won't need as you're first starting your business. So I'm going to just go over to skip. So if you're thinking to Jackie, I just want to use Canva free, don't feel like you need to click on either of these, you can just press skip to go ahead and skip that process. You'll then open up Canva. It's going to welcome you with some confetti and you can start your designing. So in this tutorial, I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview of what you see on this homepage so you can fight the overwhelm and know where on earth you're starting. And make sure you check out the next video too, because I'm going to share with you how to start a design and make sure you choose the right type of design every single time, because there are a few options like I'm about to share with you now. So when you open up Canva, you're going to see 2 or 3 areas. You'll see this sidebar here. You'll see our search bar, our option of all sorts of different designs, and then if we scroll down, we'll see all sorts of templates. So we won't worry about the templates for now. You can choose to start a design from there, but I find that gets a bit overwhelming. So first, let's have a look at this sidebar. If I click on open menu, you'll see a few few different options that expand inside each of these. So down here I have create. This is an easy way to first start your design. We now have home, which will bring us back to this spot here. We have projects. This is where you can save all sorts of projects and folders. So you can bring in here different designs, make folders of your designs, also make folders of different photos that you might upload and more. You also have a section for templates. This is where Canva has created a ton of different templates that you can use. And yes, even on the free accounts, there are a ton of templates that you can use. This is a great place to be if you are starting a design from scratch. However, you can also access these templates once you open up a design, which is where I recommend doing it. You also have your brand kit here. If you don't have Canva Pro, you won't be able to use your brand kit. But again, when you're ready to use this, you can choose to upgrade then. The brand kit is just a really great place to save all your brand logos, fonts, colors, elements, photos, all for easy access so you can use them within one click when you're designing. Next, we have Canva AI. This is where you can use a ton of different AI features right inside Canva. Plus we have our More tab to look at apps, grow, content planner, design school. You don't need to worry about most of these, but I wanted to let you know that they're there just in case. You also have some notifications and your account settings down the bottom should you need to work out your payment plans, what email address that you're using, your different settings and whatnot. So let's navigate now back to home, and I'm going to close this side panel by clicking on close menu, and you'll see this search bar. This is where I hang out the most once you've started designing. When you create a design, all you need to do is make sure you label it well, and it will always be able to be found again by you. A big thing that people always struggle with once they start designing is getting lost. So just making sure you're naming your files, you'll do a great job to not get lost and not lose any files. So in the future, you can begin to search through your designs, or you can toggle over to templates here and you can search different templates. You also can see all the different sorts of designs that Canva will let you create. You can create a presentation deck, presentation slides, social media graphics, videos, print graphics like postcards or flyers. You can create a document. This is a never-ending document, kind of like a Google Doc. You can also create a whiteboard. This is a design that is endless in its space and is great for just playing with ideas. You also have Sheets, which is kind of like Google Sheets or Excel, where you can have Sheets function right inside Canva. Plus, you can also create your very own websites and email layouts. You can also see here the option to edit photos. You can also edit these photos right inside your designs. So there's no need to do it here if you don't want to. Plus, you can choose to use a custom size if none of these previous sizes are what you need, and you can choose to upload any photos or graphics here. It is also helpful to note that once you're inside a design, you can actually include multiple sorts of graphics inside one Canva design. So I could open a social media post, but on a different page within that design, I might choose to add in a spreadsheet or a website or a whiteboard. So you don't need to decide all at once if you don't need to. Just know what your first step is. And so before we head into the next lesson, all about how you can start your design the right way, I want to just inspire you to what's possible in Canva. Me and my students are creating hundreds of designs in Canva. I am qualified in the Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign suites, but I don't even use them anymore for my small business because I don't need to. Canva has everything sorted for me. This is a really great example from one of my students. She created this podcast cover by herself right inside Canva, and it's a fine podcast cover, but with my help, again in Canva, we updated the design and it resulted in her podcast having double the downloads that it had before she updated her cover. And so not only is it possible to have really great designs inside Canva and create podcast covers, social media posts, flyers, postcards, anything that you need for your business, it's also possible to create really high quality designs right inside the platform too. So get excited as we dive into this because there is so much potential for you and your business once you learn how to use Canva well. I promise it will be so worth your time. So head to that next video and let's learn how to start off creating a design.